Hey everybody, this is chapter 10 for Man Her Deep Sings 12 Laws of Being Human. So we're going to be wrapping this book up very soon, which is pretty exciting because then we have more books to move on to. So I'm just going to, this is a super short chapter, so I'm just going to kind of go through this one and then, I'll talk about it. So this is the law of moving on. It says you can remember any time you wish. So you will forget all this. Time heals everything. We are all born with this ability. Our early experiences led us into a physical world, away from our spiritual selves, so that we become doubtful, cynical, and lacking belief and confidence. However, in reality, we naturally heal if we just keep faith in that. Our physical, mental, and spiritual health heals itself when enough time is provided. The worst traumas and experiences also get healed by time. Even what seems like it's irreversible is healed by time. It gets done because the law of moving on. This law states that when enough time is provided, the human mind is capable of moving on from the worst traumas and experiences. So I do want to stop really quickly here because it says the worst traumas and experiences, also get healed by time, but we control that also. So if we let them get healed and we don't hang on to them, yes, they will get healed. And just as it states, the human mind is capable of moving on from the worst traumas and experiences, the human mind is also capable of holding on to those things. So we tend to gravitate towards those negative things and hang on to them. And this goes back kind of what I said in the last chapter, where sometimes it's just because it's what's familiar to us. And it's like we just kind of punish ourselves. You keep replaying that story. But with time, you can let those things go. It can be healed, but your mind does play a key role in that. And how much you are able to heal from it really, really just depends on you. And like everything else, it's not easy, but we can do it. We can heal from it. We can move on from things in time, but we have to be dedicated and want to do that. So I'll move on to the next the next paragraph. Therefore, the next time you experience a setback in any area of your life, which might seem to have destroyed everything in your life, remember the law of moving on. With enough time, you will be able to come out of it. The next question that might come in the cynical mind is, how much time? And this is something that is very subjective to say. However, keeping yourself occupied in a positive environment can certainly help speed up the process. So in this case, time really is on our side, where we can move on from things. But we do have to have that patience. It doesn't happen overnight for a lot of people. And when something does happen and you get stressed out, and I try to remind myself of this, and usually I have to feel sorry for myself for a little bit, and then I can, kind of regroup. And the saying that goes, this too shall pass. So you aren't going to stay in this position forever. It will pass. You will move on from it. Time keeps moving. You have no other choice but to move on. How well you move on, and if you pull this into your future, that's completely up to you. And I'll try to come up with some things to talk about on this to get a little bit deeper, because the law of moving on really is a great way to think of where you are now. If you are in a bad spot or you are stressed out, like, don't think to yourself, I'm going to stay here forever, or I'm going to feel this bad forever, because you aren't. You don't have to. It's within your control to move past that. And you still may carry it with you as a memory. That memory may not go away. But the emotion of that bad time doesn't have to stay there. So, but again, there's a lot to that. And, there's a lot of different, there's therapies and things like that can also help you, where you're not holding on to that emotion as you're moving on from something. Um, and if I find anything on that, I'll circle back to it. Or if you want more information on it, I'll definitely dig deeper, and maybe I'll even do a video on it if you want, because it's something I've had to work on myself, and I was able to do for a couple of things. And now I can think of those things and not have that emotion attached, so I'm able to move on from it. It's really cool. But with that said, this is chapter 10. We have two more chapters left. Now, the next book, I'm going to give you guys a choice. So, and we have two more chapters. So this way you guys have time to decide. So we have the 12 Laws of the Universe and the 12 Laws of Life. And I'll read the back of each book so you guys get an idea as to what they are, and let me know which one you want to do next. So let's do 12 Laws of the Universe first. And it says, life throwing you a curveball, embrace these 12 laws of the universe to handle life's toughest situations. It says, the 12 laws of the universe will help you understand your impact on whole world, have awareness of how each one of us is connected, how to attract your way to success, change what is not working for you, change how to get from here to there. So it says 12 Laws of Universe is an intriguing self-realization book. If you like self-improvement, therapeutic, life-changing books, then you'll love Manhardeep Singh's indispensable book, 12 Laws of the Universe. And so that's that one. All right, let's go to 12 Laws of Life. Let's check this one out. Do you want to master life on all levels? Embrace these 12 laws of life to create flow to get from here to where you want to be. The book is written with a to-the-point language and tone with the intent to reach the reader in a clear way. And that is something I absolutely love about these books. They really are just, they're clear, to the point. We can expand on them if we want to, but you don't have to sit there and read a 300-page book that you may or may not be able to complete, or you might lose interest in. These are just amazing books. And again, I don't get a commission. I don't get paid to do anything for this. These books were a gift to me from my oldest son for my birthday. And I just found them so amazing. I like sharing this with everyone. And this says the 12 laws of life will help you experience transformation in every area of your life, create results never thought before, understand the invisible forces that have affected your life right from when you were born, change paradigm about unpleasant life events, relish the moments of happiness to their fullest. So buy the 12 laws of life and start tapping into the invisible to gain power and be empowered. So with that said, which book I go with next will be totally up to you guys. So put in the comments what you think you'd want to read about or listen to me talk about next, and that'll be the next book we tackle. All right, until next time, everybody. Bye.